Hello there and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to check some Metallica. I have selected one specific video. It's the Enter Sandman live show from Moscow at 1991. And the reason why I've been selected that is that it's just, in one word, it's incredible. I have seen that many times, but still, it's every time when I see it, it's blows my mind. It's so good. And to be honest, I haven't seen that for a while, for a couple of years. So it's exciting and interesting to see it again. I am big Metallica fan. I started to listen to Metallica, or I found it myself at 1983 or 1984, 1982 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I didn't like the first album, which was the Kill 'Em All. It was a little bit garage-like, and it was a little bit rough for my taste, at least at that time. But the next one, the Ride the Lightning, it blows my mind, and I fell in love right away with the thrash metal genre, and it was so crisp and so good. And next one, the Master of Puppets. It changed my life in that thrash metal point of view, and till today it's still the best album, at least how I see it. I cannot, if I have to name one album from the Metallica which is the best one, I would say that Master of Puppets, no doubt. The next one, And Justice for All, it was excellent album. It brings so much good memories. It's different kind of Metallica, what the previous albums was, and in some point of view it was a good thing. Well, the next album was the Black Album, and at the beginning it was a little bit hard to like it for me, because it was more a kind of pop album. It was more mainstream. Now, obviously for Metallica it was a breaking point. To me, Black Album was the last Metallica album in many ways. Obviously they did more albums after that, but I don't know exactly why, but I lost my interest in the new songs and albums after the Black Album. There's a lot of different kind of things what I hated. For example, that Lars Ulrsson's drum set, the sound of the snare was so awful. I remember that when I tried to listen to those new songs after the Black Album, the snare sound was so popping on my ear, and I hated that a lot. And that's the reason I stopped to listen to those newer albums. But the older ones, from the Ride the Lightning to the Black Album, they are just golden. I listen to them almost daily basis. They are so good. Video what I'm going to react on here, well, like I said earlier, it's from the Moscow show. It was the Wherever We May Roam tour for Metallica. The show itself is incredible in many ways. You are going to see that. If you haven't seen this, this is just great. The crowd, how much there's a people, there's for the horizon and the far away from there. And far as I remember, that's a whole some kind of record for the rock concert. It was probably still it's the largest audience in the rock concert till today, and it was make history in many ways in that concert. It was some kind of cultural exchange between United States and Soviet Union before the Soviet Union broke down, and it became to Russia and so on. And it has huge political pinpoints in that time and place. So it has been affected in many ways in many levels. For example, the other metal and music bands, the Metallica itself helped pave the way for the performance Soviet Union after their show and so on. But that's about this chit chat, and now we are going to check the performance or video itself. Let's see. That's crazy amount of people there. I mean, there's the helicopter flying above them and so on. Yeah, there's one interesting fact what I forgot to say. I watched one document where there's interviewing about metal right after this show, and they thought that there is about 470,000 or roughly 500,000 people there in airfield. But the truth was that there was 1.6 million people in one place, in that one airfield, and that's huge amount of people. I mean, we have 5.5 million in population in Finland. The scale is incredible. That was one thing. I read somewhere that there was a lot of people, most of the army people who were supposed to be ground control there, but during the show they just give it up, and half of those army men just start to rock their ass off on the crowd, and they forgot their duty on that day. Hetfield's voice sounds so good and so powerful. It's totally different than what this sounds nowadays, or have been sounded the past 20 years or more than 20 years. I would say that it's been weakening after that. I mean, that sounds so good, his singing voice in this show. And overall the performance and how they performing and how they sound in this live record, it's very good.
It's just a beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Ancient light, into light, green of sand. Ancient light, into light, deep my hand. To never, never end. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, it was incredible, and far as I remember that this it was most memorable gig or concert for the Metallica itself, and that says a lot about this whole video and performance itself. Still, this is the one what they name out of those all those shows. Yeah, it's incredible. Like I said earlier, it's always fun to watch again and again. It's not getting old in any cases. Well, there's one thing what I like to raise up the question, and I like to talk about. Question is the Enter Sandman a copy from some other band's song? That is the question. And in general, if you are talking about copying music, or does the bands copying music from the other bands and so on, yes they do. There are several Metallica songs which are directly borrowed from other bands, or you can easily connect the dots between two bands songs and so on. So it's not a so special thing. And in history, for example, Ritchie Blackmore admit that he has copied a lot of music from other bands for his own band music and band, for the Deep Purple and so on, Rainbow. So, like I said, it's not nothing special. But the question is the Enter Sandman a copy from some other band? And I have theory that Metallica has copied the Enter Sandman from the Finnish band called Stone. Stone was a band which was active in 1985 to 1991. Band itself produced their first album at the 1987, where there's the song called Get Stone. And that's the one which sounds so much same as the Enter Sandman. And well, let's check that out. I have it ready right here, so you can be a judge for that thing.
Sitten soitammekin ekan levyn nimikappaleen, jos sen niin voi sanoa. Eli eka biisi nimi on Get Stoned!
How does that sounds to you? Pretty close. Not just close, it's almost the same. Couple of notes are different, but the rest of the whole thing is just as the Sandman and the Sandman. Rest of the song doesn't sound same because this is Stonewall's purely and thrash metal and band, and only that intro was that kind of it sounds like that, and it sounds pretty much note to note same as in the Sandman. You may ask, is this possible Metallica to copy this one? Well, we know for sure that this Get Stone song is made in 1987, which was 4 years before Black Album. And what else we know? We also know that the Stone, the band, has been warm-up band to the Metallica before the Black Album. And what else we know? We also know that this was one of the Stones' most popular song what they had. So they have been performed this song as a warm-up band for the Metallica before Black Album. So there's huge possibility that Hetfield or Lars Ulrich or someone from the Metallica has been picked up this one and copy it from themselves, their own song as in the Sandman. But we never know. At least for now, I don't know, or I haven't heard that they had been admit this one. But as you can see and heard, it's so much same. What do you think about this? Please leave a comment. And let's see how it goes from there, what kind of conversation and thoughts we can share in that point of view. But that's about this video. Please press that like button and also share if you like it, and obviously please subscribe my channel so you can support my thing what I'm doing here. But that's about it right now, and bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos and don't forget to press like button and share.